Yes, love?
How are you today? I look forward to our next meeting.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something. Huh? What are you talking about? I don't even know what that is. I don't want a bad reputation in Riften, but Helga's out of control. She wanted to try it in the stables, so I said yes. If you want the mark that badly, then go ahead and take it. Right then.
If you're looking for a bed, this is the wrong place. This heap of matchsticks is what everyone calls Helga's bunkhouse. Can you stay here? No. The bunkhouse is for the working man, not some sort of luxury inn for tourists. New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. This place isn't for you. The bunkhouse is for the working man. What? How? Where did you get these? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Look, we need to keep this quiet between you and me, okay? No one else needs to know about it. If word got out that I'm practicing my Debellan arts in Riften, they'll run me out of town. Here, take this and don't mention a word of this to anyone, especially Svanna. Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. This place isn't for you. The bunkhouse is for the
Any
working
luck getting the
man.
marks from those men? Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I bet she squirmed like a skeever when you pulled them out of your pocket. I think things are going to be a lot different around here from now on. And I have you to thank for it. Here, I want you to have this. It was my father's, but I'm certain you'll put it to good use. Good talking to you.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Hello, friend. The Thieves' Guild seems to be back to its old tricks again. My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He's getting so angry about the corruption in Riften, he said he's going to walk right up to Maven and give her a piece of his mind. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself. My husband Bercy will be the death of me. We both own the Pawn Prawn together, but my husband Bercy single-handedly kept the place running despite all our problems.
My food is perfect, just perfect. These should help keep my stock fresh for quite a while. And as promised, here's my trade. Hope you like it.
Make love like a saber cat. Or crush your enemy.
May your
Some ingredients. 20 gold coin. And all this could be yours.
Hello, friend. Amazing. These must have been very hard to come by. You've saved my business and warmed an old smith's heart. For that, I thank you.
Less commerce means less money and more starving people.
Stop back
And
anytime.
that means more crime.
Rare treat. Finest oddities. Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle. Genuine bomber blood.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around. Hello there, friend. Welcome to the Pond Prawn. What can I help you with? Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Pickings may be a bit slim today, but take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Or if you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price, you let me know. I'll make you a good deal. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Anytime, friend.
Fresh meat and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Hello there. Can I pour you a Blackbriar mead?
What can I get for you, ma'am? We serve only the best here. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim. May I get one for you? Take a look. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. You've caught me at a bad time. I've lost someone dear to me. I'm currently in mourning. It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things. My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days. Now he just walks the streets spewing his hatred and propaganda. My mother is the priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so sure she's delivering the right message. Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents, and I love them dearly. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I think Ulfric cares about Ulfric, and the rest is a smokescreen. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child. Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maven Blackbriar. I put up a chunk of the gold she needed to get the place off the ground. We've been staggeringly successful so far. In fact, I'm almost surprised how quickly she's generated business for us. My name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop. Figuratively, of course. The best we can hope for, a swift end to the conflict. The longer the war goes on, the worse it will be for all of us, I'm afraid. It's going very well, actually. The war hasn't even slowed down our production or shipping at all.
If you'll excuse me, you look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead? Sure. How do you think I get my hands on the good stuff and offer it so cheap? You think old Maven is just giving it away to anyone? Good thing she makes so much money. Makes it easier for merchandise like this to fall through the cracks. Nothing but the best. Blackbriar mead, fresh from the vat. Best of all, you don't have to pay the ridiculous prices Maven charges. So what do you say to that? Here you go. Oh, and keep it quiet. This stuff isn't exactly easy to get a hold of at these prices, if you catch me drift. You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead? No, friend. You've got it all wrong. I'm not selling cheap mead. I'm selling good mead for cheap. Blackbriar mead. I'll sell cases of it for half of what the inns and taverns pay through the meadery. All I need is someone to deliver it for me. If anyone saw me leave Riften, they get suspicious. I need someone to take this small keg of Blackbriar mead to Wilhelm at the Vilmer Inn in Iverstead. Drop it off, and he'll trade you something for the delivery. Keep it as payment for the legwork. Oh, and if you bump into Indarin from the meadery, keep your mouth shut. He'd write us out in a second. Good. Now get going. No, and I'd suggest you keep your mouth shut. Remember, a Dreth never forgets a traitor. A Dreth never forgets a friend. Absolutely. Did you still want to buy one? Here you go. Oh, and keep it quiet. This stuff isn't exactly easy to get a hold of at these prices. What do you want, if you catch me drift?
could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor with such power?
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden. The memories, I cannot stand them. You must take them away, return them to Amunzenzel. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now. You must bring it to Amunzenzel. In the west, return it to them. It must go back. I could have left it behind. I could have put it
I'm
back
right
where it
behind
came
you.
from. It is done. I won't go back to Amunzenzel. I won't.
Well met. I don't think they're hiring anyone at the moment. So if you're
It
looking
is
for
our
work,
most
you're out of
favorite
luck.
company. I'm not sure what it's made from, but I can tell you that once you've had a taste, you'll never crave anything else. The Dunmer came up with the stuff a long time ago. Very illegal and very hard to come by. I got mine off a merchant ship in Solitude. Worst mistake I ever made. You have no idea what it's like to have everything, then watch it all disappear. Oh, my aching head. Why do I do this to myself? Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me. Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began. I overheard Bolli say that only the Jarl carries the key to the warehouse. When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard. If it wasn't for skooma, I'd already be on my way out of this horrible city. All my gold, completely gone. Now I have to start over. I'll never use skooma again, although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless. I enjoyed our talk.
Yes? Need something? I do. You've come to the right person. Here, take a look at this. Exactly. Trust me, Marsh friend. I can teach you. What? Why? No, no. Who would ever want to harm such beauty? I don't think there's a need for that. We like to collect them. They're my friends. Yes, you heard correctly. I'm sure you understand. Perfect. I will wait. Good journey, Marsh friend. Yes? Yes, actually. I have good work for you. Let's see what we can do. Here, take a look at this. Need something? Good. Let's take a look at them. They're wondrous, at least to these eyes. You've done well. Thank you. Excellent. Here, take this. It speaks the truth. You have a kind heart. We're lucky to have you here.
What's on your mind?
Huh?
Good to see you.
Well met. I don't think they're hiring anyone at the moment. So if you're looking for work, you're out of luck.
Get in good with Brynjolf, then we'll talk.
I presume you have something important to say? If this isn't about official city business, you're wasting my time. Fine. Make it quick. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers. If you must know, I was practicing in the yard when the guard I was sparring with fainted when I specifically told him to duck. My blade bit right into the stonework next to the keep and needed serious repairs. Thankfully, our smith Balamond works wonders. In fact, if you'd fetch my blade from him, I'd be most appreciative. Thank you. Do hurry, please. Every day, the threat of exile from Riften draws closer for myself and my family. Who knows how many spies the Empire has sent into our midst already? We're at war. This isn't the time for hospitality. Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about everything. If my brother Saerlund had his way, we'd be flying Imperial colors by now. Can you believe that fool had the audacity to speak of his love for the Empire in the plaza? He expects us to drop our defenses and greet them with open arms. To dialogue with them rather than defend our homeland by spilling their blood. He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting on the throne, he'd be hanging from the gallows for his sympathies toward the Empire.
You've been a good friend to me. Lazy good for nothing, isn't he? Sent you down here when I'm a stone's throw from the keep. Here's the sword. Tell Harald to stop slaying walls, and perhaps his blade will stay in better condition. Stop back anytime.
Out of my way. The son of the took your sweet time getting it to me. Here you go, for your trouble. Until later, then.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
Yes, milady. That unpleasantness at Helgen supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed.
I want you to
Soldiers win
speak to the
wars,
city guard,
but where to put
make
them
sure
is
there's a
the key.
contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, milady. I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared.
As you here to see the Jarl? Did you have some sort of official business here? Indeed. There have been multiple attempts on the Jarl's life. We're not certain if it's the Dark Brotherhood or simply Imperial sympathizers. We've also had run-ins with spies attempting to probe our security for weaknesses. I work with the city guard to make certain they fail. At the end of the day, I'm the last line of defense for the Jarl. I will not allow her to fall. Ulfric's a bloody hero. I don't think there's a worthy Nord alive who dare argue the point. He's taking the Empire to task and making them answer for their crimes. I don't think I'll be content until Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim with the ashes of the Concordat at his feet. As Jarl Layla's housecarl, I'd request that when speaking to Jarl Layla, you show the proper respect. Be sure to maintain a respectable distance from her at all times. And remember, I'm keeping my eye on you. Keep yourself out of trouble. Liars and bastards. Every one of them. I'd have their heads on a pike if it wasn't for the war effort. All I need is a dozen men, and we could march into the Ratway and burn them out like rodents. Stormcloaks won't have it, though. Too busy keeping the Imperial forces at bay. Everyone knows the Thieves Guild uses the old sewer system beneath Riften as their hideout. I'd go down there myself, but that would leave Jarl Layla unprotected.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here's your reward. As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the Keep. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything. Nah, I don't think so. I believe it to be a falsehood perpetrated by the Empire in order to generate mistrust between the Jarl and her subjects. Don't worry, we are fully in control of everything. Maven Blackbriar is the owner of the largest and most profitable business in all Skyrim, the Blackbriar Meadery. We're pleased to have her in Riften. She brings stability, opportunities for employment, and strategic value to our city. I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? Did Harold send you to taunt me? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son? I could feel you laughing behind my back. Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. We used to be inseparable, always fighting back to back and letting nothing stand in our way. But he's changed, and not for the better, I'm afraid. Wise up, friend. There's a storm on the horizon, and it will blow through here with all its fury. One day, you'll be forced to make a choice, and I hope it's the right one.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you. What can I do for you? While I feel Ulfric's cause is just, my concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family. With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come. Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. Is that so? Well, it's good that you brought this to my attention. Anuriel seems to think that seeing me on the streets might bolster the city's morale. Very well. I'll have Unmid prepare an escort soon. It's time to travel about the city. Very well. What would you like to know? I'm grateful for her. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that the Thieves Guild will be brought to justice and dealt with appropriately. She's one of our city's most influential citizens. Maven is one of the few people I can trust. Very well. What would you like to know? Miol has become champion of our hold, helping people with their difficulties and providing assistance for their needs. Riften wouldn't be the same without her. Very well. What would you like to know? He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. The man's got a good sense for people. We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all. Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped. However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning. Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face Butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
I've got your back.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. Skyrim is the birthplace of humanity, the birthplace of honor, and those snow-backed Imperials renounced both when they laid down before the Thalmor. Worse still, to pay for the privilege to keep his throne, the Emperor sells Skyrim and our very gods, Talos no less, to the damn elves. And what did Torygg do? He and the Owls that supported him, they took the Emperor's gold, sold out their people for a slave master's peace treaty. Ulfric did right killing him. Soon we'll rid Skyrim of elves, their bloody Justicars, and the Jarls in their pockets. The whole damn lot of them. And we'll cleave through the Legion to get to them. At first they called us that to belittle our cause, but we gladly accept being named for Ulfric Stormcloak, the only true High King of Skyrim. We are the true sons and daughters of Skyrim, and Ulfric. He is the truest of us all. We fight to make our land great once more, to raise up strong, noble thanes, and lay low false Jarls and the cowards who hide behind them. The sound of our fury is a storm about to break on the heads of our enemies. Our friendship, a cloak of true brotherhood for all who would wear it.
Do you realize how delicate the experiment is you've interrupted? I may need to throw out the components and start again. I'm sorry. Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate experiments. Now, where did I put those calipers? Oh, what can I do for you? An investment? Very well, I don't see why not. Thank you. When I have the time, I'll try to think how best to use this. Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing! Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a What do you need, my friend? Be careful out there.
Lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
Seen it with my own eyes.
Something's happening.
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today? My husband just wants him to follow in his footsteps. Wolf was a soldier, and he'll always be a soldier. You ask me, the Empire may be our enemy, but Askir is still our son, and we're a long way from Cyrodiil. He has his own hopes and dreams, and we have no right to tell him otherwise. If my Askir is happy, then I'm happy. That's all that matters.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only. Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead.
I've got your back.
Stay out of trouble, Red Guard. Divines watch over you.
Yes, my love?
Have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call? Look, we all have our flaws. Mine is that women can't get enough of me. So I had this little affair going on while I was betrothed to a beautiful girl named Svidi. Well, she finds out and she tells her brother Wolfer that her brother attacks me with a knife. I mean, I had to defend myself. Exactly. Now I have to stare at these bars for 8 months. Can you believe it? I was about to let that wench marry into the richest family in Riften, and this is how she repays me. I'd do anything to have that whore's head on a platter. All I need to know is where she is. Amusing. When speaking of the Blackbriars, only one thought should spring to mind. We are not to be trifled with. Help us, you end up rich. Cross us, and you'll end up a memory. Is that enough information for you? Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. You see, I don't really outright own Frost. That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latrush at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latrush. Tell you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment. Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge. And I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it.
Hello, friend. You've been kind.
Did you get that purchase agreement to Markarth yet?
Get in good with Brynjolf, then we'll talk.
What was that? What was that?
You can't win this!
Never should have come here!
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
What was that?
Is some... There?
Come on!
Last mistake. Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.